Scientists have announced the discovery of a new species of early dinosaur, and it kind of rewrites our understanding of how one of the most iconic groups of dinosaurs, the sauropods, came to be. Welcome back to Paleopedia, and dinosaurs first evolved around 240 to 235 million years ago in the late Triassic period, with the oldest representative of the dinosaur lineage being Nyasasaurus. Nyasasaurus was a very primitive dinosaur, but it already looked like your average theropod. It walked on two legs, it had a longer neck, and it had small forearms. But it was really small, only measuring around 2 to 3 meters at most, and weighing no more than about 130 pounds at the absolute largest. But shortly after the appearance of Nyasasaurus in the fossil record, we start to see splits in the dinosaur lineage into the more well-known lineages like the theropods and the sauropods. And this new specimen, which has been given the name of Vivacursor jaguensis, is part of a group of dinosaurs known as the sauropodomorphs, which would eventually evolve into the sauropods that we know, like Brontosaurus, Argentinosaurus, and Diplodocus. Now, what makes Vivacursor important is how different it is compared to other sauropodomorphs that it lived alongside. Vivacursor lived in South America about 235 million years ago and measured around 5 to 6 feet in length and weighed around 40 pounds. And that's part of what makes Vivacursor incredibly interesting, because all of the other sauropodomorphs of that time, around 235 million years ago, that we have, were about half the size of Vivacursor, only weighing around 20 pounds. And another feature that differentiates Vivacursor from other sauropodomorphs is its neck. Almost all other sauropodomorphs found at this time frame of about 235 million years ago have short necks, but Vivacursor's neck shows signs of elongation. Its neck wasn't as long as later sauropodomorphs, but it was longer than all other sauropodomorphs that it lived alongside. These two characteristics indicate a couple of different things that were historically thought to have occurred later on in sauropodomorph and therefore sauropod evolution. First is that sauropods, or at least their ancestors, started getting a lot bigger much earlier than assumed, and they started developing their longer necks earlier than assumed. This also indicates that dinosaur diversification happened a lot faster than assumed. It was originally assumed that dinosaurs really started to diversify around 225 to 220 million years ago. The discovery of Vivacursor pushes that back earlier into their original appearances in the fossil record. This finding is really cool for me because I love sauropods and I love discussing how sauropods got to their unbelievably massive sizes. And hopefully we can find more fossils of not just Vivacursor but other sauropodomorphs related to it that give us an even better understanding of how the largest animals to have ever walked the planet came to be.